I'm consumer anchor Diane Lee. Damages from cybercrimes worldwide are expected to reach $6 trillion for last year alone. And the biggest way that hackers are getting that payload is through ransomware. In tonight's consumer exclusive, one of the latest victims, an upstate nonprofit, has an important warning for defending against ransomware attacks. For a nonprofit whose mission is to help children reach their highest potential, it has been heartbreaking for First Steps Executive Director Barbara Minoski to learn firsthand how low hackers can go.
You know, our work is so directed towards good, towards making the lives of young children and their families better, to building a stronger, more healthiest, prosperous community. Why in the world would somebody want to do this to us?
Just a few weeks back, Minoski and IT Director Eddie Burkholder got a call from the State Law Enforcement Division warning of a ransomware attack after suspicious emails were being sent purportedly from First Steps. The hackers also sent this ransomware message telling the nonprofit their files were encrypted, locked down by the extension they called, quote, Chernobyl. The cyber criminals wanted $11,000 in Bitcoin to release the files.
It was just a nightmare.
Burkholder and SLED's investigation revealed the hackers got in through a Microsoft vulnerability in their email server and likely laid dormant for weeks or months.
What they typically do is they will access your network, set that bomb in there somewhere, and then at some specific time, or they go back and they just activate it, and boom, you're done.
What Agent Walker said was that we were the 6th nonprofit to be hit in the state.
The Federal Trade Commission warns there are 4 main ways hackers infiltrate your computer or network: scam emails with corrupt links, infected websites that download malware, online ads that contain malicious code, and server vulnerabilities like what happened at First Steps. Backing up your computer or network is more crucial than ever. Fortunately, First Steps did have that system in place, so they didn't have to pay the ransom. And while the cost of rebuilding the damaged servers and computers was actually more expensive, it was also safer than paying up.
Because a lot of times you send that money and they don't encrypt your files, then you still have to rebuild.
Even after First Steps created a new domain server and moved their email off-site, the cyber criminals are still sending out emails pretending to be with this nonprofit, trying to lure in new victims. Minoski urges nonprofits and small businesses to invest in infrastructure like firewalls and off-site servers that will protect them. And she warns anyone who uses a computer is vulnerable.
You're not exempt from this. I mean, if they'll go after a nonprofit, they'll go after anybody, won't they? I mean.
Well, just to hit home how common these ransomware scams are becoming, there are now sites on the dark web that will sell these sophisticated programs that encrypt data, so anybody with some computer knowledge can try to make money off you. To protect yourself, you should do this. Trusted backups, so important, like Google Drive, iCloud, and Carbonite. You're going to want to get one of those. Also, make sure that your browsers are always up to date and that you do have the latest antivirus protection on your computer. You'll find this and all of my stories on my new page. Just search consumer at WSPA.com, and there you'll also find a form where you can send in any consumer story ideas that you want me to look into. Gordon and Taylor, back to you.